guys, welcome back to a new video. My name is Grace if you're new here, and if you're not, it's nice to see you again. So in today's video, I'll be doing basically a seasonal TBR video. So spring, primavera, that's what we're gonna do today. I'm just gonna show you guys all the books that I want to read this season. And we have a bit to get through because I don't want to do like, what month are we in? I don't want to do it for April. I was about to say Aries. I'm already a mood reader, so I don't want to do too much. I just don't want to have hard boundaries for myself in terms of what I want to read. So I thought, why not just do it for the whole season instead of for a month? You know, it's not novel. It's not novel. Yeah, let me get my laptop. I'm in pain. All right, so I don't know what to do first. Let's just start with the books that you saw me pick up. So the first book is gonna be Tar Baby by Toni Morrison. I believe I mentioned in one of my most recent videos showing you guys when I hauled it. I don't want my physical TBR building up too much, so you're gonna see a lot of the books that I mentioned in the book haul video in this video because I plan to read it soon. Next is Another Country by James Baldwin. I love If Beale Street Could Talk. The Fire Next Time by him. I think I read one more by him, but I don't remember. So I definitely want to read some more of his novels in general, but definitely some more of his fiction. Yeah, I'm really excited. Next is The Dark Tower, The Gunslinger by Stephen King. I haven't read any of Stephen King's books, and I got this maybe a year ago now. I got this at the book swap. And then a bonus about it, it's already a movie. So I read the book and then I watch the movie right after, hold it side by side, compare it, contrast, all that jazz. Okay, I'll stop now. I think this is a horror or is it a thriller? But I just know that Idris Elba is in the movie adaptation, the film adaptation. This is a mandatory read so that I could watch the film. We'll see if I get to it. No promises. Next is Dominicana by Angie Cruz. I feel like this one is gonna be great going into this season just because I do love a good like narrative. I'm really excited to see how I find this story and the depth that I'm sure it will encompass. Next is Real by Kennedy Ryan. I just love rereading books. So when it comes to a new season, I love like picking favorites to throw in there because if I'm being disappointed by certain reads, at least I'll have my favorites. Gonna do a couple rereads this season, so I'm really excited. My next reread is gonna be Mame by Jessica George. I'm gonna buy another copy because I'm specifically rereading this so that I could annotate it for my friend Peyton and send it to her. That's gonna be so much fun. She's doing the same too, where she's gonna annotate a favorite of hers and then send it to me. So yeah, I'm really excited to read this book again. And I already have like my own annotations, but it's gonna be interesting seeing what I annotate in a different copy. Then I'll get a new book at the end of the season too. So yeah. The next book is She Means Well by Quinta Brunson. Like ever since I found out that Quinta made a memoir, I was like, I have to read this. So I saw it available at the library and I literally just picked it up. But one thing about this one, I might do a pair reading. So I might listen to it and read it at the same time just because I do love listening to memoirs, especially if they're narrated or voiced by the people who actually wrote them. Did I say that right? I think I already requested it on Libby, so hopefully that comes in before the end of the season. I know it's gonna be funny, filled with heart, and yeah, I'm just excited to know more about her. Love her in Abbott Elementary, a genius. Next we have The Artist's Way. I've had this for probably like 2 years now. I know that there's gonna be so many nuggets in here, especially it being the Aries season, my birthday season. What better time than turning such a milestone to read a book like this, you know? Next we have Butter by Asako Yuzuki. I've been wanting to read this one for a hot minute ever since it came out. I've been seeing it in bookstores and then I was like, let me just request this, and here it is. She's cute, isn't she? I do like the paperback cover probably a little bit more than this one, but I still really like this cover. This is a new to me author and supposedly it's inspired by a true story. Very interesting. Oh yeah, it says inspired by the real case of a convicted con woman and serial killer, the Konkatsu killer. I'm sad. I feel like I already need a break. Okay. Next, we have Mickey 7. This one is by Edward Ashton. I kind of like broke my rule, or it was like the cardinal rule, and I watched the movie before the book. But in my defense, I feel like when it was being marketed, I didn't really hear much about the book. So that's why when I found out about the book, literally the day I was gonna go watch it, oh my gosh, how did I find out? Okay, so it's so funny. I was in the plaza where the movie theater is, right? But they also had a Barnes and Noble. So I'm walking around, you know, browsing because I had time to kill. And I've never been to this Barnes and Noble before. I go in and I'm browsing, and you know how they have tables where it's like film adaptations. And I was looking, I was like, oh, like I could read some of these books and then I could like go seek out the movie after. And then I saw Mickey 17 on the table. I was like, are you kidding?
Let me.
And my thing is, I don't like to watch too many trailers for movies anymore because I want to be surprised, which I like to do with books too. You see the parallels. But anyways, yeah, saw Mickey 17 on the table. I was like, oh, that's awkward. And my ticket was already bought, guys, and I already drove 30 minutes for this special theater. Anyways, so now I'm gonna read it because my sister also wants to see the movie, and I don't know if it'll still be in theaters by the time I finish reading this, but I really like the movie. I'm gonna read this, compare, contrast. You know the gig. You know what? You know the gag. You know what? You know the shtick. Okay, whatever. But yeah, excited to read this one. And anyways, finished with that stack. The next books that I plan to read. All right, the next book I plan to read is gonna be with the Freedom Readers Book Club. For this month, or at least towards the start of the month, we're gonna be reading Black Disability Politics. Who is that by? Really excited to read that one. I love putting a little bit of nonfic in there, social justice to, you know, spice it up, keep the brain nice and fresh. It explores how issues of disability have been and continue to be central to Black activism from the 1970s to the present. Yep. That should be a very enlightening read. So I'm excited to read that one. So here we have another one. You guys should see that in my bookish date video that should already be out. This one is by Abby Jimenez. It's a new release. It came out, I think, April 1st or 2nd on April Fool's Day. Just so funny. Abby Jimenez's books either go like one or the other way for me. Her last release surprised me because her other ones I haven't really loved. Yeah, Just for the Summer. That one I really enjoyed. I think I gave that upwards of 4 stars. I really enjoyed that one. So that's what really made me kind of excited for this one. I already read a little bit in the store and in the bookish date video, so make sure you go watch that. I think let's go through this one and then we'll go through this stuff. So we have How to Blow Up a Pipeline by Andreas Malm. Now we're Major Motion. We love to see it. So many movies to watch after I read these books. I love it. Here is How We Fight a World on Fire. The science on climate change has been clear for a very long time. Educational. Love the title, love the cover. How to Do Nothing, Resisting the Attention Economy by Jenny Odell. I love doing nothing, and I'm excited to read a book about how to do more of nothing. And last but not least, I will be reading The Idiot by Alif Botman. A lot of people have talked about this one on Bookstagram and maybe Book Talk, but I don't know. I haven't gone around to it. Okay. Next, we have Queenie by Candace Carty Williams. Another one that I've been wanting to read forever. And I just need new show. I want to watch it, so I was like, I'm gonna read the book first. Oh my gosh, I have a few more. Okay, so Great Big Beautiful Life, that comes out April 22nd. I will definitely be reading that. I already have that on hold on my library and on Libby. And then I'm also gonna be reading Can't Get Enough by Kennedy Ryan. That comes out May 13th. I already pre-ordered that at the Lip Bar, so I'm super excited for that to come out. Hendrix, I've been waiting for her book. Seeing her love story is just gonna be super exciting. There's just so many good new releases out this year, and I'm just I can't get enough. Last but not least, another new release that is also on my radar is Audrey and Bash Are Just Friends by Tia Williams, which is coming out May 20th. I'm excited because it's Audrey's novel. Audrey from 7 Days in June. I love a good YA novel, and especially when it's about characters that I've already grown to love. So yeah, those are 3 new releases that are on my radar that I might even read for a video. Who knows? Who knows? Okay, so I have these books here. Let's get into this huge stack. Just randomly picked this one up. This one is called Recitative. It's by Toni Morrison. Yeah, this is gonna be a very quick one. She described the story as an experiment in the removal of all racial codes from a narrative about two characters of different races for whom racial identity is crucial. Oh, this is an interesting examination, and I was like, why not? But yeah, I picked these two up. This is the Kiss Countdown and the Love Simulation. I think they're are they in standalone? They're interconnected standalones, I think. Girl, I don't know. But I love a good Black romance. Next, we have The Love Lyric by Christina Forrest. It's the Green sisters. The first one was about Lily Green. I really enjoyed that book, so I was like, let's read more. The second one, though, what was it? The Partner Plot. I don't really like when characters do like the fake marriage thing. Like, I'm lying. I like arranged marriage, but I don't like when they go to Vegas. They're like drunk and stuff. So I usually avoid that trope. I just skip straight onto the third book in the series, The Love Lyric. It says new. I don't know how new it is. Oh, copyright 2025. So it came out this year. First edition, February 2025. I love it. Love it. This is a new release year. I've heard that she's like the eldest sister. I was like, ooh, I could see myself in her. So she has a 6-year-old. She's a widow, single mother. She's a director of partnerships at a beauty company. Okay. The MMC is gonna be a successful musician, pop R&B singer named Angel Hughes. I usually don't read stuff where the MMC is a singer or a musician in general. So this one will be interesting. Okay, Iris Green. I'm excited to read your story. Next we have Walkable City by Jeff Speck. When did I mention this? Probably in my summer TBR video last year. I wanted to read it, just didn't get around to it. But I was like, I'm gonna commit. I'm gonna see if my library has this book, and it does. As I'm gonna be outside more, I was like, what better time to read about walkable cities than when it gets warmer outside, you know? Like I said in that video, I'm very interested in urban planning, and yeah. Next we have Black and Blues by Imani Perry. Super excited to read this one. So in this book, it says celebrated author Imani Perry uses the world's favorite color as a springboard for a riveting emotional, cultural, and spiritual journey, an examination of race and Blackness that transcends politics or ideology. Yes. I only thought about like the connection between Blackness and the color blue in Moonlight. If you see the color theory and like how the little boy character and he was in the water at night, and it's just like this shot that is fully in blue. It was just such a beautiful shot, and that always comes to mind every time I saw this book on social media. I just thought about that shot. I know this book has pictures. I'm super excited. Like, I love when it has a bit of pictures in it. All right, I think this is the last of the physical books that I have. This one is Behind You is the Sea by Susan Muwadi Daraj. Oh, this is a debut. Oh, we love to see it. Like Dominicana, it sheds so much light on the immigrant story and then on the respective cultures. I've been wanting to read this for a hot minute too. And last but not least, the selected works of Audre Lorde. I tried reading this probably 2 years ago, I think, or maybe a year ago now. But my problem was I tried to like read it like a book. So I'm not gonna do that this time. You know, like meditate over it for a bit longer. Yeah, I'm really excited to just read more from Audre Lorde. It's been a long time coming. So really exciting stuff, guys. I've been speaking for a minute. So let me show you guys everything. I don't know if I can even show. Ooh, what is that? Oh, let me put this in. Yeah, it's a lot. It is a hefty amount that I brought here with me. Bring this out and maybe that'll help. That should be better, more visible. And yeah, can you guys see? These are most of the books that I plan to read this season. I think it's definitely over like 30 books. I will not count. Let me just put it behind me. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna hold it here like a bebe. But yeah, guys, I'm super excited to read all of these books. There's so much variety as per usual. You know, I'll always bring variety to you guys. I think this is gonna be a great season. I mean, spring is the best season. Aries season, best season. I'm a bit biased, but I'm right. So there's that. This selection is honestly just lush. I was going through the books and I was just like, oh, this is great. You've really outdone yourself here, Grace. Let me put it up here actually so you guys can see it. and then closing out the video. Thank you guys so much for watching another video. I hope you enjoyed. I definitely enjoyed talking about all of these books. Yeah, definitely let me know in the comments down below what you guys will be reading this season or this week, or your current reads. Yeah, because it's already spring. Make sure you like and subscribe so that you can see more videos from me. I never tell you guys this, but you could turn on post notifications and you could always get notified when I post. I think that's it, yeah. So I'll see you in the next one shortly. All right, bye guys.